We're just off for Alfie's first walk of the day. We're leaving Andrew in bed for a lay-in. It's about 7:30. Good morning and welcome to my Slimming World Vlogmas, day 24. It's Christmas Eve. And Santa's coming tonight. So in my advent calendar I've got a Mary Teaser reindeer for 3 sins, which I'm not going to eat at the moment. I might eat it later. I'll let you know if I do. And then I've got a bacon sandwich on 2 crustless slices, so I can have another slice later if I want to. So I've got half a tin of 50% less sugar tomato ketchup, some bacon with all the fat removed and a fried egg. I've got a chopped apple and the fruit tea from Aldi anyway, I can't remember which one it is at the moment. So that is my Christmas Eve breakfast. That's me showered and dressed. So I've just got my, I don't know what you call these actually, sort of round the neck top on, maroon, that Lorraine sent to me. It's a size 18, so it's a little bit loose, but I think it still looks nice. And my dark jeans again in an 18 from the lovely Lorraine, so she's keeping me dressed today. And I am going to go and make a start on the cheesecake now, so stay with me guys and we'll make this lovely dessert. Right then, here we go with salted caramel and coffee cheesecake. So this is the picture from the magazine. It's definitely one of the magazines. It's on the page, you know, where they sometimes have the sponsored recipes with Muller Lights, and this one serves 8 and it's 4.5 sins a slice. That was your message, Ness, that just popped up. So what I think I'll do is I'll show the ingredients as I go along, just to make it a little bit quicker. But yeah, so it serves 8 and it's 4.5 sins a slice, so I'm really going to look forward to this. The thing you need to remember is you need a little bit of space in your freezer to freeze the base, and also preheat your oven to 180 degrees, fan 160 or gas mark 4. I'm not going to do that just yet because, as you know, my microwave oven makes a bit of a noise, so I'll just get this stage done with, then I'll get my oven preheated. So let's see. This is the first time I've made this particular recipe, so wish me luck. I hope it's something that helps you. As I mentioned in my Christmas tips video, it's really nice to have a Slimming World friendly dessert. Okay, you might still go slightly over 15 sins, but you know that you're making a healthier choice than just buying one off the shelves. Right, so let's get started. First 2 things that we need for the base are Digestive Lights, McVitie's I've got, or if you just look for reduced fat digestives. I haven't seen any others apart from these, but I haven't really looked, and I shop online, so you might see another brand. So you need 12 reduced fat digestive biscuits, finely crushed, and 3 eggs for egg whites. Oh, sorry, you're not straight. There we go, that's better. So I'll crush the biscuits and I'll get my egg whites from my eggs and come back to you. Right, so I've got my 12 reduced fat digestive biscuits finely crushed in one bowl. Then I've got 3 egg whites in another bowl. 3 egg yolks in here if anybody knows of anything I can make with those. And what it says is to beat the egg whites until just frothy. So how are you all doing this Christmas Eve? Let me know. Just using one of my favourite little whisks. You can get these from Lakeland. And I think these egg separators are great as well. They're from, that's from Lakeland as well. So I think that's got a little bit of a froth on it, if my mouth will let me say that word, or my lips. And then it says to add to the biscuits and mix well. So that's what we'll do. I'm guessing this is instead of melted butter, saving you some sins. And you can see that's, oops, lost some biscuit. You can see that's gone into a nice moist mixture. And then you want, what it says is a 20cm springform cake tin. So I've just got a loose bottomed cake tin, that'll be absolutely fine. Spoon your mixture into the tin and press it down firmly. So that's what we shall do. I shall be back when I've finished this bit. Right, so I've now filled the base of my tin with the biscuit mix, and I've pressed it down using a palette knife. You could also use the back of a spoon. Just try to spread it evenly. It is quite a sticky mixture. And then I'm going to cook it for 15 to 20 minutes on 180 or until set. So I'll just wait for my microwave to come to temperature, and then I'll let you know how long it has taken. And when I say microwave, I always mean oven, because it's a microwave oven. The next step is to prepare the gelatine to help set the topping. So the one I've brought is Dr. Oetker premium grade leaf gelatin, and you need 8 sheets. And I didn't realise, it doesn't say anywhere on the pack, that these packs actually contain 8 sheets, so I got 2, so I can make another recipe sometime. But each pack contains 8 sheets, so that's really good. So it says soak the gelatine in a bowl of cold water for 10 to 12 minutes or until softened. Turn the sheets a couple of times to make sure they don't stick together. So again, 8 sheets of leaf gelatin. So we'll get those soaking. And I shall I'll put a bit more water in that actually. And I shall set a timer to remind me. The gelatin's still soaking, and I've given it a turn. That's got about another 5 minutes to go. But I've taken the biscuit base out of the microwave, out of the oven after 15 minutes, and it seems quite set. It seems quite cakey. So we'll see. But what it says is to leave to cool and freeze for 30 minutes. So we will leave that to cool for a little while. And the gelatin is still soaking. The next step is we need 150 ml of hot coffee, so I've just boiled the kettle. I've put my biscuit base in the freezer. I do have my lunch in the microwave, so do excuse the noise. Got 150 ml of hot water, and then I'm going to use this Dow Egbert's caramel. Thought that would be really nice for a salted caramel cheesecake, and there is about 2 teaspoons of coffee left in there, and I do want that strong flavour, so I'll stick that in there. And then we need to squeeze out our gelatin. Squeeze out the water from the gelatin and add it to the coffee. Smells nice. You could obviously just use normal coffee, but I thought with having the caramel coffee, that would make a nice flavoursome addition to a caramel cheesecake. Oh, still going. Make sure you've got all the sheets. As they see through, it's easy to leave one behind. And then stir till dissolved, which I think they pretty much have. Sorry, I keep going off camera. So yeah, they were soaked for a good 12 minutes. And straight into hot coffee, and they've actually dissolved. So we need to leave that to cool, but we will make the topping next. My biscuit base is still in the freezer. It's got another sort of 20 minutes, half an hour to go. My coffee is still quite warm, but I'm going to tip all these ingredients for the topping in, and hopefully by that time it will have cooled a bit. So what we need for the topping is 4 Muller smooth toffee flavour. I'm not sure if Aldi they do a broccoli version, but if they do, you could use those as well. It says use a food processor, but I'm just going to use Andrew's mixer. If you have a food processor, that's absolutely fine. So in goes 1 Muller Light, 2 Muller Lights, toffee flavour, again if you missed that. They are quite often on offer in the supermarkets, so look out for like 6 for £3 or something. 3 Muller Lights. And finally the 4th one. I really hope this sets. So that's your 4 Muller Lights in, and then you want 200 grams of plain quark. So I'm just using this Arla cooking cheese quark. This is quite a firm one, and I think the firmer the better for me. I know the Morrison's own is quite runny, so you want 200 grams of quark. I did put a little bit extra in the bowl. So I think actually your only sins are for the biscuits. So that's your yogurt and quark. And then you want, some salted caramel flavouring. Now I got this on my Morrison's online order. I haven't seen it in store, but I know Tesco do it as well. Hang on, let me just... So you want half a teaspoon of salted caramel flavouring. I know, like I say, I know Tesco do it as well, and I think Ocado or Waitrose do one. I'll just put a glug of that in there. Let me just wipe my hands. And then it says 3 level tablespoons of sweetener. Well, I'm not going to use sweetener. I'm going to use my skinny syrup caramel. I'm going to put 2 good squirts in. Oops. It's not playing. That's it. There we go. It has gone everywhere, but never mind. And I'm going to mix this now in Andrew's Posh Mixer. And off we go. Oh, hang on. I need to add you then need to add the coffee mix as well. Oh, hang on, I need to... Sorry, I'll get this right in a minute. Right, so I've just added the coffee and I'm going to mix it. Here's my finished mix. It's still quite liquid. I'm a bit worried about this, I'll be honest, whether it's going to set or not. But that's the mix. So as a reminder, it's 4 toffee yogurts, some quark, the gelatin, some coffee and sweetener or skinny syrup, and give it a bit of a mix up. My base is still chilling, so I will come back when that's been thoroughly chilled in the freezer. Right, so here is the next bit. My biscuit base has been in the freezer for well over half an hour. I've got my yogurt mix here, and it just says to pour the mix over the biscuit base and cover and chill for 6 to 8 hours or overnight. So let's pray for the cheesecakes. I'll say good luck. Oh, it has thickened up a little bit already, that's good. And my tin's full. So I might have a little bit of a pudding. Let's have a look. Where's my screen? Smoother. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that. So if you've got a slightly deeper tin, that would probably be useful. But I think what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to pour it over the fruit that I've just prepared for my my pudding after my dinner or my lunch. That's gone down my top. Look, that'll serve me right. So I'll get this in the fridge. I'll say good luck to the cheesecake. I'll figure out a way to, I'll cover it with one of these, and we'll see it about, it's 12 o'clock midday now, so we'll check on it about 6 or 8 o'clock tonight. Well, this is what's been cooking in the oven while I've been doing the cheesecake. I've got one of the Slimming World chicken tikka masala meals from Iceland. I've just got that on a bed of cauliflower and broccoli, because that's what I fancied today. So no rice, just cauliflower and broccoli, and there is quite a bit underneath. And then I've got strawberries, raspberries and blueberries, just with the rest of that mix from the topping of the cheesecake. And that will be sin-free because it's Muller yogurts, quark, skinny syrup and salted caramel flavouring, so that is sin-free. And so is my meal, because all the meals from Iceland are sin-free, alongside my speed food of cauliflower and broccoli. And then I've got a slimline Schweppes lemonade, 0 sugar, 0 calories. I'm still trying to find an equivalent to the lemonade I used to get from Ocado. So it's 1 o'clock now, and it's 1 o'clock, just in case I might have had my finger over the microphone. It's 1 o'clock now and we're on our second walk of the day, and Alfie's decided to get dressed for Christmas. He's one of Santa's elves, you see, so this is his little outfit. It's got little bells on. He's looking for presents there. Come on, come on, see? I'm quite surprised actually with that cheesecake. It was a bit simpler than I thought it was going to be, as long as it sets. So keep your fingers crossed. Right, I'm coming up to the main road now, so I'll catch you later on. Well, I've been out with Alfie, as you've seen, and we've also been to collect some presents from a relative. And then when we got back, I went into the garage to get some things out to defrost for the big day tomorrow. So we've got our M&S Oakham chicken out ready defrosting. I've got one of my vegetable packs, the quick roast yellow carrot, butternut and thyme. Really nice last year. So then I've Andrew's homemade apple sauce, got that out defrosting. Then I've got my picky bits that I've made. So I've got my vegetable samosas, sausage rolls and mince pie parcels. There for me over the next few days, and I've still got some in the freezer for our New Year's buffet, so I'll enjoy those. And then I've got a singing Swede in the microwave, which I'm going to have with my Christmas dinner. Oh, and I've made myself a Ribena winter spice because it's finally time to sit down and relax. Sorry for the lack of light, we've only got the Christmas tree on at the moment, but for my evening meal I have a portion of my slow cooker lasagna, which has onions and peppers and courgette in and 5% mince, and it's got nearly all of my healthy extra A in of mozzarella and grated cheese, and I'll just have enough for some almond milk later. And then I've got some stir fry veg and some extra frozen peppers, which are obviously defrosted now. I've got the sugar-free juice, orange. The cheesecake is setting very nicely, so in another hour or so I will show you it and hopefully try and cut it so that I can have a piece for my pudding. And we are going to sit and watch Songs of Praise. So the cheesecake has been in the fridge cooling. It's about 5:30, so about 6 hours. And Andrew's decided to get in on the act and help to extract it from the tin for me. So he's just running round the edge with a butter knife or a palette knife. It has set really, really nicely. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Are you all nervous for the big moment?
No. Smells nice.
He won't try it because he's got quark in it. What are you going to do next, dear?
I'm going to take it out.
Put some up. You need to push some under it.
Yes, love.
We'll be back in a minute. So after a bit of to-ing and fro-ing, we think we're there. There we go. It's still quite wobbly. I think I might put it back in the fridge for a little while to set a bit. But if you do have a spring form cake tin, which is one of those with a catch that releases at the side, that's a spring form tin, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Then it might be a little bit better in one of those, a little bit easier. Yeah, I think that needs to go back in the fridge. But I think it looks pretty good. You want to do the dusting?
What are you doing with it? Do you want it leaving out or?
No, I'm going to put it back in the fridge for a bit, I think.
No, out of the tin.
Yes. We'll be back. So we have it on the plate out of the tin, and it actually slid off the bottom as well. There's just the lining paper of the tin still underneath. I might tackle that later. What we need to do to finish it off is half a level teaspoon of cocoa powder. So Mr. Fawcett here.
Half a level teaspoon?
Yes.
What's half a level teaspoon?
You tell me. That's just what the... Show them on there.
Hang on a minute, I ain't got it on spoon yet.
Half a level teaspoon of cocoa powder to decorate.
That'll do.
Yes, that's a bit more probably, but never mind, it is Christmas. So we're just going to put it in a sieve. And powder it over. And that looks absolutely lovely. I don't think I'm going to cut it quite yet. I think I'm going to put it back in the fridge for another half an hour or so, just for it to firm up again before I risk cutting it. Because the biscuit base looks a bit unstable as well, but we'll see how we go. What do you think, Mr. Fawcett?
Looks very nice, doesn't it? Good enough to eat.
So yeah, I've got to get 8 portions out of that for 4.5 cents each.
Shouldn't be a problem, as long as you're not greedy.
Oh, there we are. Salted caramel and coffee cheesecake. Slimming World friendly. Andrew's working tomorrow, so he's made a cake to take into work. Tell him what you've made.
Yeah, I thought it'd be nice that I'd take some at him for everybody that's working Christmas Day. And I thought I'd do a chocolate cake. Well, it's an orange chocolate cake actually. It's obviously a loaf tin size. And it's a normal chocolate cake inside, sandwiched with orange chocolate buttercream and covered in orange chocolate buttercream with flakes on top.
Very nice. So Andrew's working in the morning. Hiya. Andrew's working in the morning, so I'll take him in with his cake. I will admit that he cut 2 very small slithers off, and I've had a nibble, literally a nibble, of one of the slivers.
She had a nibble of my sliver.
So it's Christmas. I'm not going to count that in my sins. I'm currently cutting up my cake, my cheesecake, which is going really well. So I'll be back to show you a slice shortly. Here we go, here's my slice. So I cut it into 8, which was quite easy. It is quite nicely set, and the biscuit base is quite thick. It's got a wobble to it, but the topping, but it's quite nicely set, and it looks like it's quite moulded to the bottom, which is also good. And I will come back and let you know how it tastes, but that is 4.5 cents. Full of Christmassy caramel flavours. Good evening. Well, that cheesecake was lovely. The base isn't quite crispy as I'd like, you know, when you can hear that snap when you go through it, like you do, like when you get a supermarket fresh one. It's more a sort of cakey texture, but it still tastes really nice. And even though it's made with egg and it's, you know, you don't expect it to be sweet, it is quite sweet, and the topping is really, really nice. So I think it's worth a try, and it's worth the 4.5 cents. And with it only serving 8, you get a decent slice. Because I remember the St Clement's cheesecake I made last year. I think you had to get more pieces out of that, and it wasn't such a big piece. But the base on the St Clement's cheesecake, which is in the festive feasts, I think that was a nicer base last year. So I might have to look at combining the 2 cheesecakes and then trying to work out the thins. But yeah, I definitely recommend making that cheesecake. It's a really nice dessert, especially if you've got people coming or it's Christmas. But after all that said, I would really like to say, or we would like to say, wish you all a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
And we hope that you can achieve your dreams. Come on.
Achieve your dreams.
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. And I want to say a big thank you for all your support, all your likes and comments, all the watching, all the, you know, if you're not, and if you'd like to give me a Christmas present, then click that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. But what I'd like you to do tomorrow is just take 5 minutes to think about what you've achieved this year, weight loss or otherwise, and another 5 minutes to think what you could achieve next year, whether it be weight loss, getting to target, or whether it be something else like setting up a YouTube channel, couch to 5k, increasing your exercise, spending more time with your family. Lots and lots of lovely things that we can think about. So spend 5 minutes to yourself thinking about your past achievements and your future achievements, and I really hope you all have a good Christmas.
And can I just say, if you've got another 5 minutes spare, think about me at work.
Yeah, Andrew will be at work tomorrow morning till 12. So thank you so much. You know, I've lost, I think it's about 6.5 stone in 2017. I'll count up the numbers on Thursday when I go to weigh in. But I'm really pleased with how this year has gone. I'm really pleased with my YouTube channel. I'm really bowled over by the support and the comments I've received. Such a lovely community. I am going to be vlogging what I eat on Christmas Day and Boxing Day, but that won't go up for a couple of days. I'm going to upload a pre-recorded video tomorrow just so that we get a bit more time to ourselves, and then when I've got a minute I'll upload the what I eat in a day video. So do stay tuned to this channel. There is videos going up until the 31st, and then I'll probably take a little break, apart from a special video that I'm planning for any new joiners in January, or anyone that wants a reminder of the plan. So thank you again. We wish you a very Merry Christmas. I love you all. Please subscribe if you're not already, and like and comment. Hi. So a couple of things I want to say. I meant to say this earlier. If anybody would like the recipe for the cheesecake, I have a picture on my phone. So if you'd like to contact me, either leaving me your email address, or if I know who you are, on Instagram or Facebook, I can send you the picture if you let me know. There it is, look, the cheesecake. The second thing is, I just want to share with you, I'm not finding it easy to be on plan. There is lots and lots of things in this house that are calling to me. I've got some Smirnoff in there, that's 4.5 sins. I've got a little tin of cider. I've got the cheesecake. I've got all my chocolates and crisps that are in my sin bag that are calling to me. I've got mince pies. I've had a little nibble of Andrew's chocolate cake, purely 2 little bites, but you know, it's not ideal. And this cheese, I bought this cheese for my Healthy Extra A, and I've kept it, having it for my Healthy Extra A, Cathedral City Mature Lighter. And obviously I've had cheese in my lasagna today, but there's nothing more that I would like than to have a chunk of that on my supper plate. So I just wanted to share with you that it's not easy for me. I still have my struggles, but yeah, this kind of thing, my display, is what keeps me going and thinking about that weigh-in next week. So I'll keep going. I won't be like under 15 sins tomorrow. I'll be, you know, flexi sinning. But hopefully, you know, I manage to keep in control of it most of the time, and do lots of exercises you've seen today, and still perhaps see a small loss or a maintain on Thursday. My evening snacks are the Sensations Poppadoms lime and coriander chutney for 3 sins, the Malteser bunny from my advent calendar for another 3 sins, and a caramel coffee. I'm not really feeling hungry for any more. I've already had the cheesecake for 4.5 sins. Oh, and I had my ketchup this morning, so that's 5 sins, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sins, plus however many for a couple of bites of Andrew's cake. And then in here We've got the telly on, we're going to find something to watch at 8 o'clock. And we've got the candles burning to remember the people who've passed away this year. So once again, Merry Christmas and thank you so much for watching.